Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another really interesting Spider-Man PS4 related video. Now, I do understand that this isn't as major as something like a new gameplay demo or another trailer of the game, but I do personally still find it very intriguing. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, PlayStation just recently uploaded a video on their YouTube channel, which is a new commercial showcasing upcoming PS4 exclusives, and one of them is Spider-Man PS4. Now, if you didn't know, there was already a commercial that came out like this 4 months ago just called The Interview, and this is actually part 2 of that same commercial. And the premise of the commercial is that there's this average Joe named Gary who is having a job interview, and while he's being interviewed by this big boss of this company, he's just having this montage of all these awesome PlayStation 4 games that are going to be coming out soon. And in the first interview commercial, we just saw Gary daydream about certain games like NBA, Battlefront 2, and also God of War, whereas in part 2, we recently just saw Spider-Man, God of War, and also Far Cry 5. And while I think it's awesome that Sony is really starting to try and market Spider-Man as well as all their other big heavy-hitting PS4 games this year, I do actually think that this commercial is actually trying to hint at something more. So if you guys remember all the way back in November of 2016, Sony also uploaded a really cool live-action PlayStation commercial called The King. And the main premise of The King commercial was to really try and showcase all the awesome PS4 exclusives that were going to release back in 2017, as well as the upcoming games that are going to release now in 2018. So given that Sony is starting to come back and release these awesome live-action PlayStation commercials, I can definitely tell that that means that the marketing of all these games is really starting to commence. And I know that I might be reaching a bit here, but there is actually an event that takes place on February 4th where we could possibly get another PlayStation live-action commercial that might possibly show off more of Spider-Man PS4, and that is of course Super Bowl 52. And in each Super Bowl, they really like to showcase off awesome live-action funny commercials for different games, movies, etc. And I really hope that if PlayStation wants to really showcase that PlayStation is in fact the best place to play, I would think that they want to try and showcase that more if they were to try and put an advertisement on Super Bowl 52. I could be totally wrong about PlayStation showing a new commercial at Super Bowl 52, or they might just showcase this commercial again during the Super Bowl, but we'll just wait and see. Although there is another awesome person out there by the name of BRNGG who does think that this commercial also indicates that the marketing for Spider-Man PS4 may be coming soon, and that the game might actually still possibly release within the first half of 2018. So BRNGG tweeted at me saying, "Hey Evan, I've been thinking, since Shadow of the Colossus launches in February, Far Cry 5 in March, God of War in April, and the games showcased in this ad are Far Cry 5, God of War, and Spider-Man, I think that's a good indication that Spider-Man PS4 is coming in the first half of the year. And if you notice, the PlayStation exclusives Shadow of the Colossus and God of War have a 2 to 3 months in between then. If this is a continuous pattern, Spider-Man could launch in the end of June to the half of July." Also adding, "I think God of War will release in April instead of March like everyone thought because of Far Cry 5 and the contract with Ubisoft like you can see in the video ad. So this too is an indication that Spider-Man might come in the first half of the year." So I think that BRNGG does have interesting theories about when Spider-Man PS4 could release, and if it is still a possibility that it can come out within the first half of 2018. I don't know for sure, but we'll just wait and see. I just really love that Sony is starting to showcase more of Spider-Man within these PlayStation commercials, and hopefully we get some more of these soon, because I'm actually really enjoying them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Did you like this commercial, and did you like that they involved Spider-Man within it? I know I did, and hopefully we do get more commercials like this soon. And in other Spider-Man PS4 news, there's actually been a recent leaked image of a Spider-Man PS4 Funko Pop, which looks amazing. But if you want to hear what my thoughts are about this Funko Pop, just stay tuned to the Spidey Squad YouTube channel, where I collaborated with all the other Spidey Squad members on our very first ever podcast on the YouTube channel, where we discussed all about this in depth, and we're just very, very excited about this. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.